Welcome back to Battalion Wars 2, folks. Let's continue with the Solar Empire campaign, shall we?
The Isles are staging an assault on the Imperial Palace itself. If it falls, Empress Lei Ko shall be eternally shamed. The fate of the Solar Empire rests in her hands.
Ooh, yeah, check that out. That unit right there. I think that's a tank. We finally get to drive a tank in this game. Excellent. Fight your way to the Imperial Palace and defend the HQ from Anglo attack. Control the veteran, press and hold the B button. Yeah, we already know that. We can charge up weapons.
Commander, your mission is to defend the Imperial Palace from Colonel Windsor's invasion force. Rendezvous with this squad of assault vets en route to boost your combat effectiveness. You will find a helipad just beyond the shoreline. Call for reinforcements here. These enemy cover points will protect our foes from incoming fire. Flank them or destroy them on sight. I am landing a battalion of grunts and light tanks to assist in this endeavor. This is a matter of honor.
Alright. Excellent. We've got our first tank now.
Your light tanks will provide the necessary firepower.
Yeah, I do like the fact that that the Solar Empire tanks just fire out these giant balls of plasma as well.
Those enemy tanks are laying waste to our defenses. Send bazooka vets to the beach at once.
Caution, Commander. Those bazooka veterans pose a serious threat to your light tanks.
There we go. But yeah, like I said in the previous part as well, like yeah, same kind of rules apply with tanks taking on infantry. If you lead your shot, then you can open fire on them and like hit infantry pretty reliably. Oh, hang on, is that? Not sure if, I think there was a flame vet behind me, but one of my other units took care of them first. Yeah, if you lead your shots, you can take care of infantry pretty reliably. But in Battalion Wars 2, it's quite a bit easier to do that because we've got pointers. Alright, let's get some more reinforcements in. Ah, excellent, so we've got some bazookas. Which is good actually, because we've got two different battalions taking us, coming in from each side. There we go. Poof. Alright, excellent. I do also really like the design of the light tank as well for the Solar Empire. It's got a very, very slick, futuristic design. Alright. Let's take out these grunts next. Now balls.
Expect to find enemy infantry in cover up ahead. Destroy their sandbag defenses or attack them from the side. Assault vets are near. Keep going.
Doink. Alright, what's next?
You have reached the assault vets.
Alright, there's the assault veterans right there. Alright, let's actually have a quick look at the map as well. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so the part on the right is defended by bazookas, a few rifle grunts. We've got a tank up here in the back. But this way we've got we've also got we've got more tanks. Oh, there's some artillery there as well, which we'll need to take care of. Yeah, just the same in Battalion War, the original artillery are like long-range units.
Assault vet's rapid-fire weapon is ideal against infantry and light vehicles.
Also, I find that artillery are a little bit broken in this game, because in the original Battalion Wars, like yeah, their barrels were completely fixed and they could just fire in only one direction. And that's still the case with Battalion Wars 2, but it's a little bit more, shall we say, lenient. Yeah, well, once I actually get, I'll be able to show you what I mean once I actually get my hands on some artillery, which I don't think we're going to be able to do until the next campaign, unfortunately. There we go. Really soften them up. Well, they've softened me up a little bit as well. My my tank's a little low on health. Alright. So yeah, how have you all been doing? I've been doing okay. Yeah, it should be stated, like, yeah, it has been like a couple of months since I last made a, since I actually last uploaded some videos. The reason for that is because I was moving flat. Like, yeah, I had, yeah, like, yeah, the lease on my previous place had expired. We move on to a new place, and yeah, the move is now complete, thankfully. But it, yeah, it was, yeah, did keep me pretty busy for a while. And then I also went on the holiday up to Yorkshire to see my mum. So that was, so yeah, that took up another week. And then, even then, like, yeah, once the move was fully complete, I was without internet for a couple of weeks after that, so just did not have the means to, yeah, to really, like, yeah. So as a result, I just took a quick break from Let's Playing, but that's all taken care of now. Everything's set up again, and I can now get back into the swing of things, which is nice, because I did miss doing this. Although I do have to say, yeah, moving flat sucked. You know, absolute pain in the arse. Like, yeah, yeah, because yeah, like, it's like there are two things that are, yeah, like the two most stressful things that somebody can do. Like, yeah, like the average person is like like Christmas and moving house. Well, I suppose also, like, yeah, being invaded is like pretty stressful as well, but yeah, like, yeah, like for like the average individual, those are like the two most stressful things like a normal person would end up going through. And yeah, moving flat was like very, very stressful, and there was a lot of work. My trip up to Yorkshire, however, was excellent. Absolutely loved it up there. We're in the little village called West Burton. In fact, come think of it, like, yeah, later on in the game, we'll, once we take control of the Anglo Isles, we'll actually probably be seeing a few villages quite similar to where I was, actually. But yeah, like, talking of which, like, yeah, like, another one of the main differences with Battalion Wars 2 compared to the original is, yeah, is the actual armies that we control. I think we've got another tutorial coming up here. Yeah, there it is.
Lock onto an empty MG nest, then load those MG nests at once.
Load. And here, load.
Send in a platoon of grunts to capture the Solar HQ.
Fine work, Commander. You have built both MG nests.
Alright, and let's get my infantry on those guys. So yeah, like, one of the primary differences with Battalion Wars 2 is the actual the armies that we actually control. In the original game, we controlled the Western Frontier throughout the entire game, with the exception of those bonus missions. But in Battalion Wars 2, we control five different armies through 5 different campaigns. Starting off, so yeah, we start off controlling the Solar Empire, and then we move on to the Western Frontier, then the Anglo Isles, then we actually get control of the Iron Legion, and then at the end of the game we control the Tundran Territories. So admittedly, like, yeah, when I first played through this game, it did feel a little bit weird, like, you know, controlling all of the different armies throughout the game, instead of just having one of them be the main protagonists.
Then press the A button to order your troops to guard it.
Okay, yeah, no, here's another thing that we can do as well, which is quite a nifty little feature. Select, like, it's a flag, and order, you know, give your men the order, and they'll go and guard it. So as a result, any units that get in range, they will just immediately open fire.
You have placed units in guard mode. They will defend the HQ at all costs, make use of cover, and re-raise the flag as necessary.
Yeah, which is pretty nifty. Oh shit, I lost a battalion. I lost a bazooka vet. I lost 2 bazooka vets. Oh god, we're dying.
This shall be our last stand, Commander. Honor must drive you to a swift victory.
Oh Jesus Christ, that is a lot of bazookas. Yeah, isn't this nice? They're actually giving me a challenge now. There we go. Oh yeah, I think that's taking care of all of them now. Excellent. Mission complete.
We tried every trick in the book, and my boys still couldn't take that palace. I don't believe it.
Alright, that guy from One Foot in the Grave, calm down.
Military strategy is without question.
Oh god, what was his name? Yeah, god, yeah, that sitcom was like from like back. Yeah, I was like a little kid when I first saw that show. But what was it? What was his name? Oh, yeah, I told you, I'll put up the guy's name up on screen right now.
No, I don't believe it.
But yeah, I remember that show being quite funny. It's quite the ending is quite depressing because he dies at the end. Oh yeah, spoiler alerts for like a nearly 30-year-old sitcom from Britain. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, no, actually, we did alright. In spite of losing a few units, we actually did fine on technique, still 100%. I think it's probably because it's infantry that we lost, as opposed to, like, bigger units. And only a 95 on speed, but we still got an S rank. Alright, showdown at Big Honshu is our next mission.
Primary offensive has been routed. Now, Akira must avert a retaliatory strike by destroying the enemy missile silos positioned at the foot of Big Honshu, the Solar Empire's largest volcano.
Okay. And tell you what, I've got an idea. I'm actually going to start editing out those loading screens as well, because they're just they just take ages, and it's mostly just telling you information that you already know.
Activate this helipad in the ruins to receive a recon scout vehicle. Your battalion has landed on the beach. Good luck, Commander.
Alright. Alright, so yeah, we've got some rifle grunts, so we've got a tank. Yeah, a slightly smaller battalion than last time, but we can make do. But yeah, so yeah, first things first, yeah, making our way up here. They've got a few grunts along this. Oh yeah, no, I remember why. Yeah, there's a specific structure to this mission. But yeah, we're making our way to this helipad over at the over there.
Who is that on the beach? Flame veterans, advance.
flame vets. Soften them up with my tank first. There we go.
Its armor takes minimal damage from fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Units behind cover.
The stash didn't protect him from that one. That was a direct hit. Right in the face.
Use your flame vets and grunts ahead. Neutralize them and activate the nearby helipad.
Ah, shit, missed. Tell you what. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Get a bit more of an angle.
Infuriating little scamps. Still,
There we go.
the hardy Anglo grunt is a force to be reckoned with. Reinforce that campsite.
Reinforce your face.
You have activated the helipad.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna reinforce the campsite. Go reinforce your own campsite, asshole. Alright. Oh, what did they drop off? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, was it just grunts? Okay, who cares?
Proceed to the next objective.
Right, cool. I've got some assault vets now. Doink and doink. Yeah. Oh, goddammit, you blocked my shot, dude.
My bazooka veterans are in a spot of bother. Bring forward the flame vets.
Doink. There we are. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I just realised something. I'm playing another video game to add to the list where the British are the bad guys, where like the main antagonists are British. Well, okay. Well, to be fair, the Anglo-Miles are only bad guys for like 5 minutes basically, and then they actually join us and become our allies. Oh, spoilers for the end of the game, by the way.
The Solar Empire is attempting to capture that helipad. Reinforce the area with grunts on the double.
Ah, no, you don't. Yeah, right in the face. Alright. Let's get somebody on that helipad. Excellent. Alright. Get that signal out. Because yeah, it only takes one grunt to send the signal out, but they can be interrupted if they get attacked. They will prioritize the enemy over the helipad.
Our captured munitions expert awaits a bold rescue. Free him from the enemy base, and he'll join you in the recon.
Alright, so we've now got our first recon unit as well as the only type of recon. The light recon is the only recon unit that we have in Battalion Wars 2 as well. The heavy recon has been completely retired. And unfortunately, this thing controls about as badly as the light recon did in the previous game. I would almost argue that it almost controls a little bit worse in some regards because it actually feels quite weightless.
The munitions expert is now safely in your recon. Take him to the gold star.
Yeah, you also got.
Detonate the enemy missile silos.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, I've got to destroy this ammo dump to create an exit. It also yeah, it's because the way that it steers simultaneously with the control stick, but also with the pointer controls to change the camera, which does feel a bit wonky. It's not really a big deal with a larger ground units like tanks, but with the recons, it feels odd. It's like tank controls, but super fast tank controls. Oh well, it's not like this mission is particularly hard anyway.
Climb that hill to the next objective.
Although it does remind me a lot of the light recon mission from the beginning of the original Battalion Wars, which I think is what they were going for. Although in this case it involves a lot more combat because we've got to take these guys out with our machine guns.
Clear out the enemy, so the munitions expert can set his charges.
There we go.
Set those charges, munitions expert.
Yeah, draw me like one of your French statues.
Detonation in 5 seconds. Take cover. The second missile silo has been destroyed.
Alright, that's the second missile silo destroyed. As he just said up there, he didn't really need me to tell you that. Alright, yep. Alright,
Use your recon to clear
take out
the
these
enemy,
guys.
so the munitions expert can set his
There we go.
charges.
Come on. There we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. Got him.
Set those charges. Go, munitions expert.
And yeah, I think technically the game counts the munitions expert as its own individual unit,
Take cover.
but yeah, like to the point where it even appears in like the bonus, in the unlockable unit dossier, but it doesn't. They don't do anything outside of this one mission.
The extraction point.
Which is a little bit unfortunate. That would have actually been kind of an interesting unit type, actually. If you could have, like, you had men who didn't really have much in terms of firepower, but they could plant explosives on certain, they could plant explosives on, like, certain vehicles or something like that, and, like, blow them to smithereens.
My battleship has arrived. Fire at will. Take down the barricades. The gates protecting our captured base has fallen. Launch your attack, Commander. Reclaim our land.
Alright.
Fire all guns. Shell the defensive positions.
Okay, so let's see. So yeah, making our way over here. Right, we've got some RPG towers to take care of. We do have a battleship over here, but I don't think we actually have any control over that battleship. I think it's purely AI controlled. Pew. Bang.
All available units fall back. Reinforce the HQ.
There we go, take care of the MG towers. The RPG towers. Like tanks can take care of those towers pretty decently. Battleship, naval units like battleships will absolutely annihilate them, though. Like, battleships are like incredibly strong units in this game. The only problem is that they're limited to moving in the water. Oh my god, that was a big boom.
HQ facility lies ahead, Commander.
There we go.
Camping to the enemy flag to capture it.
Oh god, we're getting flanked. No, it's you. You've got beef with me, you shithead. Stay away from my boys. No, you stay away from my boys, no! Ah, we lost 3 boys. They were the best of boys. Alright. Trying to get rid of some of these flame vets as well so we can get some health packs dropped. There we go. I also do really like the fact that each individual, all of the individual units have their own colour scheme as well, instead of it just being green for the good guys, red for the bad guys as well. So like with the Solar Empire, we've got white and blue, and the Anglo Isles has yellow and white. And we saw earlier on the Western Frontier have green and orange. Alright. And there we go. HQ captured.
We have recaptured the HQ. Mission complete.
I also really like the animation as well whenever the new buildings are yeah, when new buildings are put in place. Like, yeah, I may have made it sound a little bit like I've sort of been harping on this game a bit compared to the original Battalion Wars. I think I do prefer the original Battalion Wars over this game, but I do really like Battalion Wars too. I think this game is great. Yeah, I do think this is like this is a really, really fun RTS game. Alright, yeah, cool. Got another S rank. Speed, we were like, 13 seconds out. Jesus. And our technique wasn't the best, because, yeah, we didn't have that... Yeah, we had a pretty small battalion, and we lost quite a few infantry units. Alright. And, yeah, just about ready to move on to the final mission. Simply called Repel the Enemy.
The Anglo Isles are on the retreat. It is time for Akira to lay siege to their last stronghold and expel them forthwith from the Solar Empire.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Like, even when the loading screen is finished, we still have to wait for that text scroll to scroll all the way through. Alright, here we go. First mission with where we have our own naval units to control. And this time we've got a little bit of backup.
That's right, Admiral. Then you gotta clear out these coastline defenses so I can land my grunts on the beach.
Once Herman's grunts land, you'll need to escort them to this helipad so they can summon Imperial reinforcements.
Alright.
Let me introduce you to the pride of the Imperial Navy, my personal battleship. Protect it at all costs.
Oh, sorry, I just crashed it. But yeah, no. So yeah, we've got battleships here. Battleships are basically... But yeah, I mentioned it before, but yeah, battleships are like incredibly powerful against static units. They're basically like water-based artillery. Although I think they're also a lot more powerful than our regular artillery. But actually, considering like, the kind of units they are, I think it might be better off going into global mode, actually.
The island ahead has an Anglo Isles bomber patrolling the coast. Use your frigates to destroy it.
Oh yeah, we've also got frigates as well.
Frigates are designed to shoot down enemy air units. Use them to protect your battleship from enemy bombers.
Yes, it's not, yeah, the frigates are not just a euphemism for the phrase fuck it. It's, yeah, they're actually pretty decent units. Yeah, anti-air boats, effectively. They are also, later on in the game, you'll also start coming across submarines, and frigates also have depth charges, which they can use to take out submarines. Pop a couple of shells onto this artillery here as well. There we go.
Excellent. All of the island defenses are destroyed.
Booyah. Alright, now we just gotta deal with these bombers. Let's get one frigate over there, and we'll get our other one onto... Wait, no, shit. One, and then the other over there. Yeah, what do you think I just did?
Select your frigates, then press up.
Yeah, thanks, but yeah, my psychic powers allowed me to do that beforehand. Thank you very much. Alright, let's destroy all these guys. I think that RPG tower is the only one that's left.
Good job, Admiral. That's the last of the enemy's beach defenses.
We must escort these Western Frontier rifle grounds to the helipad, so they can call for reinforcements.
Alright, now we've got some escorting to do.
Whoa! Incoming tanks, Admiral. We sure could do with one or two battleship salvos aimed their way.
Destroy anything that poses a threat to the Western Frontier grunts. Clear the enemy MG towers and armored vehicles.
There we go. The game does also do a pretty decent job of like automatically leading your shots as well when you're using the lock-on feature, but only really with things like artillery or battleships. There we go. Alright, just one more. So let's get a quick salvo on there. And let's also get our frigates to take on that bomber. I'll take care of the anti-air towers.
We shall be unable to fly in reinforcements. Destroy them!
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Its captain will be blowing bubbles before too long, I wager.
It is a little bit weird how, yeah, like listening to the commanders, like, yeah, talking smack about how great their units are after you've already blown them up.
The sun's out and the skies are flag free. I'll send the AOK to my men to make the reinforcement call, Admiral.
Our ground battalion has arrived, Commander.
Okay, excellent.
Use it to launch an assault on the Anglo Isles air base.
Alright, yeah, got another light tank and an anti-air.
Now, capture the
And unfortunately, our naval battalion has also been retired. It's been swapped out.
Only Imperial infantry can capture that facility.
So we've got rifle grunts, we've got bazookas.
You will
That's
be
good.
unable to complete
Get the
your
bazookas
mission
on them,
if
on
all
that
of the
tank
Solar Empire
immediately.
infantry
I'll
is
go and
lost.
take care of the MG towers over here. There we go. How far do we... Oh yeah, no, we don't actually have very far to move up at all, actually.
Admiral flame vents and empty nests ahead. Hold your infantry
Poof.
back and send in your light tank.
There we go. That's the MG towers taken care of. Alright, forward to the airbase. Oh shit, more flame vents. Oh cock. There we go. Nope. We've got a bomber around, flying around there as well. So let's see if it will. There we go. Yeah, I've got a tank waiting up for us at the entrance though, so I want to take this thing out first. Give my AA vehicle a bit of breathing room. There we go.
All bombers, Commander. They have been resupplied at the Anglo Air Base. Use your anti-air vehicle wisely.
Oh Jesus! Didn't even notice the bazookas here.
The enemy is attempting a counterattack. You must hold your position, Commander.
Wait, no. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, that would be close enough. Yeah, come on. Yeah, just keep your eye on me. Keep your eye on the birdie. Oh shit! I think he just stole the health. All right, I think that was pretty much the majority of it though. So I think once we capture make the capture, I think that should be all good.
The air base is ours. Mission complete.
Okay, excellent. And that's the end of the Solar Empire's campaign.
Defeated, eh? But why on earth didn't they use that rumored super weapon? Maybe Windsor was wrong after all.
Yeah, again with the super weapon.
Order demands we wage a war of retribution immediately. Hail the fleas! We sail for the Anglo Isles immediately.
Uh-oh. Got a little taste of blood there, do you, Admiral?
There is more to this conflict than meets the eye.
Like the Transformers.
Vengeance shall not wait, Empress. If I must act alone, then so be it.
And so yeah, the Solar Empire are now prepping to counter-attack. Oh, is that him? Is that him? Is that him? Is that our boy? Is that your boy Nova? Yes, your boy Nova. And he's still kind of sad about his dad, you know, dying.
Tundra is a nation of conquest, my son. Why do you dishonor my memory with idle talk of peace?
Yeah, I believe military games with a paranormal element is really more Kojima's shtick.
What is it?
Greetings, Marshal Nova. It is I, Admiral Akira of the Solar Empire. We seek an ally in a war of retribution against the Anglo Isles. What say you?
The Supreme Commander of the Tundran Territories knows no fear. Summon my generals.
Ah, poor baby. But yeah, no. Not only are the Solar Empire staging a counterattack, but they are also going to be receiving some assistance from the Tundran territories. And, 91%. Okay, yeah, I'm just shy of an S. That's mostly because I just took quite a long time. Yeah, it was about nearly 2 minutes too long, unfortunately. All right, and with that, we have now completed. We've completed this campaign. So yeah, you have completed this campaign with all A ranks unlocked and new bonus content. Try completing all missions with S ranks, and yeah, I do believe if we head back, yeah, go to extras. By completing every single mission with an A rank, you unlocked concept art for that particular faction in the game. If you complete every single mission with an S rank, that's what gives you access to the unit dossier. Yeah, I don't know, maybe, actually, hang on. Well, actually, no, yeah, no, we actually already got the unit dossiers for these two, actually. So, yeah, which you can have a quick peruse of. Yeah, which is quite a nice little bonus feature, actually. You get to see all of the different individual character models for all of the different units, which is quite nice. So you've got the you've got the gunship, you've got fighters, air transports. Yeah, it also shows the units that you don't actually gain any control of in the main game, for instance. So like, yeah, hang on, let's actually go back to, yeah, like things like the submarine and this, like the dreadnought. Like, at no point in the game do we ever use a dreadnought like this with the Solar Empire. I think it's like only multiplayer or something like that. And yeah, no, you unlock these for every single one of the factions in the game. I think if you get A and S ranks for every single campaign, that's what unlocks the Exylvania dossiers. But we'll worry about that at another time, if at all. To be honest, I'm really just sort of focused on just playing the game normally. So yeah, with that, that's the end of campaign 1, and now we begin our first. Well, in the next part, we will be beginning our first flashback campaign.
Flashback 1. the Western frontier 30 years ago. In this historical campaign, you take command of the battalions of the Western frontier. 30 years ago, when General Hermann of the Western frontier was a young man, Tsar Gorgi of the Tundran territories launched a preemptive strike against the Western frontier. The Tsar believed rumors that the Western frontier had constructed an all-powerful superweapon, an almost identical scenario to that occurring in the present-day Solar Empire. Could the same person be behind both rumors and both wars? Repel the Tundran invaders and secure victory for the frontier.
How interesting. We're also starting to get a bit of an origin story for the conflict between these two armies in the first place as well. But we'll have to worry about that in the next part. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Battalion Wars 2. TTFN.